Hey everyone, it's me, Matt. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I hope you're all doing great and I hope you've had another great week. So in today's video, I'm doing a sort of bonus part 4 of my 3-part backyard makeover series. Last Saturday evening, we had a strong thunderstorm roll through and one of my neighbor's trees fell over into my newly renovated shade garden. For those of you who haven't caught any of my prior videos, this is an area of my yard that I recently renovated over the last 3 weeks in 3 separate videos. I'll be sure to link those videos in the description for reference. So for this video, I bought a really cool mini cordless electric chainsaw off Amazon. I'm gonna unbox it and give you some stats on the saw and then get it out into my yard and use it to cut up the tree that fell last weekend, as well as use it to cut up the tree trunks I removed during part 1 of the makeover. When I prepped and cleared the space, those 2 tree trunks are still sitting on the side of my house and need to be cut up. So let's get into it. Starting off, here's the tree that fell on Saturday night. You can see the top section broke off and came down over the fence from my neighbor's yard right into my new shade garden. Luckily, none of my plants were damaged. The tree actually landed just beyond my row of angel wing begonias. So I've got a handsaw, but I decided using a handsaw would take me all day to cut this tree apart. Plus, like I said, I still have the large tree trunks I removed when I cleared out the space a few weeks ago. They still need to be cut up, so I decided to buy a chainsaw so I could make quick work of everything. So this is the chainsaw I bought. It was about $60. It's a mini chainsaw and I chose it for 3 reasons. The first being it's battery operated. I don't have a garage or outdoor storage area, so it's gonna need to be stored in my house and I didn't want to keep a gas-powered saw inside. The second reason goes hand in hand with the first. I wanted something small and compact that I could easily store in a closet. My house was built in 1950 and interior storage space is very limited in older homes, so the size of this chainsaw is perfect. The third reason is related to hurricane season here in Florida. So as I just said, I knew I wanted an electric saw, but I didn't want a corded one because I want the ability to use it after a hurricane for cleanup. In some cases, the power is out for a week or more and a corded saw would be useless. This saw came with 2 rechargeable 21-volt battery packs, so I'll have the ability to use it for hurricane cleanup if the power is out. I just won't be able to recharge the battery packs until the power comes back online, but I'll at least have the ability to get some good use out of it in emergency situations. Some more specs on this saw. It's lightweight, it only weighs about 2.5 pounds. It's got an upgraded 550-watt copper wire motor, so it's got a longer runtime, more torque, and more power, leading to less wear and tear on the saw. Looking at the cutting mechanism, it has a 6-inch blade and it came with 2 chains, one already installed and one replacement. The chains have also undergone a deep quenching process to ensure smoother cutting and more wear resistance. There's also a protective bezel. It prevents sawdust from being thrown back at you while using the saw. The bezel also rotates from 0 to 90 degrees. The saw also has a safety locking mechanism that must be pressed before starting it, so there's no need to worry about accidental injury. And lastly, it came with a charger, a wrench and screwdriver, a set of gloves, and an empty oil bottle for oiling the chain. The oil is sold separately. It also came with a user manual and a storage bag. I also picked up some PPE. I bought these safety glasses at Ace Hardware. All right, so it's a little later in the morning. I charged one of the battery packs so my saw is ready to use. It took about 2.5 hours to fully charge the battery. I'm gonna start with cutting up the tree in the shade garden, and then I'll tackle the tree trunks I removed during the cleanup and prep process a few weeks back. So far, I'm really impressed with this saw. It's really lightweight. It's so much quicker than using my handsaw. I really wish I bought this chainsaw sooner. It's cutting through this tree effortlessly. So I'm almost done cleaning up the tree. I used my ladder so I could remove the rest of the debris and tree trunk. I also cleaned up the top of the tree where it split. All done. The tree's all cleared out and none of my shade plants were harmed in the removal process. I'm really impressed with this little chainsaw. I definitely recommend it, and I'll definitely link it in the video description for reference. Really quick, before we move on to cutting up the other tree trunk, I wanted to share a small but exciting update. Remember this ladyfinger palm from last week's video? All the leaves had dried up and I was worried that it died. Well, it's starting to push some new green growth. It was just in shock from being transplanted. The new growth makes me so happy. This little palm tree is gonna make it after all. So now let's head over to my side yard and tackle cutting up my other tree trunks. Here's the tree trunks. If you watched part 1 of my backyard makeover, you know this used to be one tree trunk and I cut it in half with my handsaw. And let me tell you, using that handsaw was a ton of work. I wish I had my chainsaw 3 weeks ago. So these tree trunks are about 5 to 7 inches in diameter and the wood is pretty soft, so my chainsaw should be able to handle this with no problem. I know I've already said it, but I'll say it again. I wish I had this chainsaw weeks ago. I'm so impressed. It's seriously cutting through these tree trunks like a hot knife through butter. All right, task 2 is complete. I'm really impressed with this mini chainsaw and I'm so happy to have it for future projects. So I was gonna move the wood from both trees to my curb for yard waste pickup, but I think I'm gonna stack it and save it so I can use it in my fire pit this fall. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the information useful. I definitely recommend my mini chainsaw if you're looking for something compact and easy to use, especially if you live in an area that's hurricane prone. Remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you can hang out with me in future videos. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.